It is my second videos in database security and authorizations. The previous are discussed type of dictionary privilege, and privilege can be granted to each individual relations are select and modifies. Now I have discussed specifying privilege using views. The mechanism of views and important dictionary authorizations its own right. For example, if owner A of relations R wants another account B to be able to retrieve only some fields of R, then A can create a view B of R that includes only those attributes and then grant select on B to B. Some applies to limiting B to retrieving only certain tuples on R of R. A view B can be created by defining the view by means of a query that select only those tuples from R that A want to allow B to access. Now discuss revoking privilege. In some cases, it is desirable to grant a privilege to a user temporarily. This privilege is user for temporarily. Revoking privilege is a user to temporarily granting. For example, the owner of relations want to grant the select privilege to user for a specific task, and they revoke that the privilege once the task is completed. Hence, the mechanism for revoking privilege is needed. In SQL, a revoke command is included for the purpose of cancelling privilege. Propagate privilege using the grant options. Whenever the owner A of a relations R grant a privilege on R to B to another account B, privilege can be given to B with or without the grant option. If the grant option is given, this means that B can also grant that privilege on R to the other accounts. Suppose that B is given the grant option by A and that B then the privilege on R to a third account C, also with the grant option. In this way, the privilege on R can propagate to other accounts without the knowledge of the owner of R. If the owner account A knew revoke the privilege grant to B on the privilege that B propagated based on the privilege should automatically be revoked by the system. For example, suppose that the DBA create 4 accounts A1, A2, A3 and A4 and wants only A1 to be able to create base relation, then the DBA must issue the following grant command in SQL. So DBA to create 4 accounts A1, A2, A4 and DBA wants only A1 to be able to create base relations on the DBA. So grant command in SQL grant to create tab to A1. That means DBA issue create schema command. That means DBA grant a table to A1 and create schema command. Create schema example authorization A1. DBA authorized to A1. Create a schema example. User account A1 can create a table under the schema called example. Suppose that A1 create the two base relations employee and department. A1 in this owner of these two relations and hence all the relation privilege on each of them. That means A1 create two base relation employee and department. A1 is the owner of these two relations. Suppose that A1 want to grant A2 the privilege to insert and delete tuples in both these relations, but A1 does not want A2 to be able to propagate this privilege to additional accounts. तो फर्स्ट grant insert delete on employee department to A2. These two schema. So only A2 is insert and delete tuples in employee and departments. Only two commands are authorized to A2. Suppose that A1 want to allow A3 to retrieve information. That means A3 only retrieve a information. Retrieve means only read the information. A can issue the command grant select on employee department to A3 with grant options. And after A1 wants to allow A4 update only the salary attribute of employees. Only salary attribute of employees. Update option. So grant update on employee salary to A4 is grant. So this is a propagate of privilege using the grant options. You can understand how to grant authorizations. After we discuss statistical figures in my third video in this topic database security and authorizations.